Hello, my lovelies. You're on to the Nollywood Access Podcast. Why am I so happy today? I'm relaxed, see me casual, relaxed like I'm in my sitting room. Why? Because I'm here with my sister. My sister, my darling, my sweetie. I'm here with an actress, a producer, one of the most sought after actresses in the industry right now. In fact, when I say she's hot, I mean that she's hot physically and in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the beautiful, the delectable Bolaji!
Hi, everyone.
Bolaji Ogunmola! Hi, Bolaji.
Hi,
So
Mom.
glad you could make it.
I'm
so
happy
glad.
to be here. Very happy to be here.
Yes. So, where do we start? The beginning? The middle?
That's fine. I mean, you know the totality, so
I do.
you kind of knew the beginning.
I did.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Okay, so growing up,
Mm.
I always like to let our audience, maybe some people that have gone to the moon and are
Mhm.
under a rock, I
Mhm.
always like them to get a feel of our guests instead
Right.
of assuming.
Okay.
So just tell us a little bit about growing up. What was it about? What made you decide it's entertainment?
I think honestly, it started from secondary school. I stayed with my grandfather. I did all my secondary years with him for like 6 years, and I wanted to study law, but he was like, "Oh no, you're very brilliant. Do sciences." So I was a science student for 6 years, but in school they would do drama, something drama club, and I would join. But I never took cognizance of it. I'm like, okay, it's just for fun. After secondary school, I think I began to ask myself what really I wanted to do. I knew that I had flair for entertainment, but I wasn't really sure. I was very robust, at the time. So I knew I probably wasn't going to fit into being a model. I cannot sing. Acting was like, okay, I did it whilst we were in school. I'm not so sure. But I came back to Lagos. So I started coming back to Lagos, and in church, they were looking for
Lagos
somebody.
from where?
From Ibadan. I lived
Okay,
in Ibadan
okay.
for 6 years.
Okay.
Came back to Lagos for holidays after my WAEC, and I used to be a chatterbox, and I think the drama teacher, head of drama in church, saw me and said, "You are going to play Sister Esther." I'm not joking, and we actually went like to the surrounding churches to go perform, and yeah, I just said, you know what, maybe this is something I would like. So I went into uni. I did plant biology. I would leave class, start class, and go out of town to go and join rehearsals for school. When it dawned on me that okay, maybe I want to take it seriously, I came back to Lagos, told my parents about it. My dad was okay if this is what you want to do. My mother was annoyed, but I went to acting school and I went to Royal Arts Academy. In fact, I didn't even have money to pay for Royal Art. It was somebody I met whilst going to actually get the registration form. I will never forget. If you ever watch this show, Don Flex, thank you so much. They were looking for ladies that were going to share flyers across the eastern part of Nigeria, and they were going to pay the exact amount of money I needed to pay for school, and that was how I paid for Royal Art at the time. My friends in class, so many of them, Victoria Bucherry, like 2, 3 of them knew my struggles, and they would give me money to come to class. Yes, and
And look
that
at you
was
now.
it. I know.
Look at
God
you.
is good. God is good. God is good.
God is great.
God is good.
Yes,
God is
yes.
good.
So, what movie was it that you did that you now knew that I don't enter?
So this is not even a movie I did. It was whilst before I even came to Lagos to do Royal Arts Academy. I was a church member. So I remember there was a time I was praying, and there was a sermon that I was listening to about your calling and what you were meant to do in life, and I was praying about that, because it's another thing to go and study something. It's another thing to actually know that this is the path you're meant to take.
Right.
And there was a word that was given to me, and that's why when I tell people today that I'm not here because I like it, I'm here because I'm meant to be here. It's
That's
it's a long time coming. This is, and it is even not, it's beyond me. So it is not even just me. And it was a word that was given and if I see, if you listen and follow, God will always make a way. There were times that even whilst following this path, I was like, are you sure I heard right? Are you sure? Because I was depressed. There was no work. I didn't
So
look like it.
we're
I
going
don't
to
speak
talk
like
about
that, But again, I knew that I heard God. And it's more than Nigeria. It's nations. It's people that I don't even know. It's white people watching film, paying to watch a film. It's bigger than me, like I said. So it was that I held on to. So going back to your questions about what film did I know and this is it. No, I just heard God. It was that, and this is me being very candid, and I don't think I've ever said this on any interview or anything like that. It was a word I heard, and I held on to that word. I'm still holding on to that word till today. That's it.
So you acted in a lot of movies, you know, you've been on, Nollywood has different phases. Different, like, Nollywood was Lagos, moved to Asaba, so different axes.
Yeah.
Asaba, Enugu, then it moved to cinema. Now the
Yes.
Nollywood train is chugging. That moved to YouTube. And I happen to be sitting beside the queen, one of the in fact, the queen
Oh,
queen of YouTube. So
God is good.
you've been acting. You started first as an actress. Now you're
Yes.
producing.
I've been producing
And
since
not just
2019.
produce- You've been producing since 2019.
Yes, my first film was Rich, which was sold to Iroko TV. My second film was
produced.
Yes, produced by me.
Oh,
My second film was Yours Regardless.
oh.
Then Host Brigitana. I think I sold 2 films to Rock, and they commissioned me as a producer immediately. Yeah,
Okay.
I've been producing since.
Okay. Sometimes we just see you film, we just think that you're the actor.
Yeah, I've been producing for a long time.
But you see, YouTube, YouTube is a new, streaming platforms. We have Netflix, Netflix and all that. So now you're on YouTube. YouTube is a whole different animal. What's going on?
It is.
And now there's something going on right now. And they say actors and actresses are not acting for producers. Some producers,
I don't
they're
believe
acting
that.
for it themselves.
Okay.
They don't have anything. So why is it a gang? Or I mean, what's going on?
No, at all. So YouTube is. Personally, I stumbled on YouTube. Was stumbled, and the reasons why I even started YouTube is very different from what everybody was doing. Reason why they started YouTube. I started because I wanted the community. That was my focus. My focus was not to make money, but to be able to gather a community that I can, because that's currency, right? So going back to your question about they don't shoot for other people, I don't believe that. I don't believe that I have to hoard my talent to just my YouTube channel. But I would say something, right? And I think I speak for a lot of my colleagues. It's more of a business venture for the producers that are on that space more than it's a creative process. And when you turn my talent to one naira, the story does not make sense. The character doesn't. We don't even dress the character right. You don't pay attention. The stories. I said something to. I saw Uzo a few days ago, and we're talking about a lot of these things, and we said that before the stories glorify the actors. Now actors glorify your story. It's not supposed to be like that. Even when I pitch to act, I also hustle to get actors. But one of the things they would tell you is that Bolaji would take her time with her films. Because I care about the process so much that if you come on my platform, you enjoy being there because you understand that your talent is being taken care of. A lot of times on YouTube, they don't care. And you ask, this person does sell. Is it really about the person or the story that you're telling? And film is like you're shopping in a supermarket. There's too many condiments to make a film. It's not somebody that will make your film. It's a collaboration. And you go on YouTube films. I remember there was a time I was going, even whilst I started my YouTube, I kept shooting for people, but I was genuinely sad. I was going to work and I was angry. Because it's a different ballgame. You have a good story. It's even to have the right people to do it with. It's them being intentional about it. Everybody's chasing the wrong things. This man said something today that was so profound. He said that if you continue to chase the competition, you lose the product. A lot of people are losing the product because you're chasing the wrong things. Oh, I want to chase 1 million views. That is not it. Let's make films.
Mm.
And I tell everybody that comes to my set, if all those people that want to rush and do film, I'm like, no. I'd rather not cast you. They know me. I'd rather wait. I'm not in a competition with anybody. My journey is so different. I'm so laser focused on where I'm going. It's bigger than YouTube. If YouTube crumbles today, I will survive. I keep saying it everywhere.
Right.
Because it is not about 1 million views. Because people, the interesting thing, Auntie Bola, is that I've never had a film on my channel that had done 1 million views in one day. But when they mentioned the top 5 producers on film places to go, they mentioned me. A lot of my friends have 1 million views in one day, and they're all 2 million views in one day. But I've never gotten that. Why? We chase the wrong things. People can click on that film and watch 5 minutes and go. But when that film stays with you, that is impact. And I'd rather that than any other thing. Like I said, laser focused on my journey.
I hear sometimes we hear producers saying, give me 2 days, give me 3 days, like it's like some kind of commercial.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say about?
We're training the actors to become lazy. We're training actors to become complacent, and we're training actors not to perform anymore, and they feel like that's enough. That is not the standard that we should enable. And to be honest, we're enabling them. We are. And to be honest, even people that love the craft still do it, but the days you talk to them genuinely, they know that that's not what they're meant to be doing. Like I said, that's turned to a business venture. The question is, even the business venture that all our producers are doing in Nollywood, is it paying off? Why are you doing films that you cannot resell, that doesn't have rewatch value because of 1 million views, and you're constantly churning out interesting body of work? It's not moving the needle forward. It's not. And the younger generation, I see people that there are people after me as well. We are the young generation, but there are other people and I see the way they are positioning themselves and the mindset that they have, and I'm like, this is what we're going to take to Hollywood? It doesn't work like that. Is this how we're going to create a global standard type of movies that people will watch around the world? Films are not built like that. They're not done like that. So this 2 days, 3 days thing, you can't to do a film in 4 days. It's a miracle. It would take the totality of you. Not do 2 days. What are you doing? What are we doing? Let's call ourselves to order. Let's not enable things that are not right and become a norm because you want to make a lot of people. You see, this whole idea of Nollywood having an open gate policy is killing us. Anybody can wake up and become a producer because they have money. They're the ones. It's a problem. You can't become a banker because you have money. You will see, because those are the things that, because as a businessman who does not care about creative, will say, I'll shoot it in 2 days. The person that really cares about the work, like, I can't do this. The open door policy we have here is scary to our crew. It's a total. we need to revamp ourselves and renew our minds, because I'm not. See, I say it every time I go to work and I'm crying, because it's not because I don't like the work or I don't enjoy it. It's because it's a film cannot be successful because of one person. And it depends on what you call success. If it's 1 million views that is success for you, then all and well and good. What matters to me is a film that people can watch 5-10 years down the line. That is what matters to me the most. Different people. All the best to you.
Okay. I love your passion. Obviously, you're very passionate about movies, the industry, which is what we need.
We need that, absolutely.
Yes. So the movie, I watched your movies. Your movies are deep. Deep. They're emotional. And I love the fact that you can switch from funny girl, where you do with IK, IK Ogunmola.
I love IK.
And you do your deep emotional story. So your preparation, how do you prepare yourself for
it's a story. like I said, that's the
Story.
bedrock of anything we're doing. You know, we enter story camp for these things. Yes, because it has to connect. It's not just shooting; it's shooting well. So story is first. Story is first, and talking to different people as well. You know, talking to, because again, it's not even about just playing the funny character. Does the set helps to make you funny? Do the clothes make you funny? The people that are around you, you know, it's a collaboration. So what you see is not a product of me alone. It's a product of everybody working together to make a good film. That is the truth. I can't do it alone.
So is there a movie that you have in mind that you're yet to do?
Yes, so plenty. You know, the truth is, it's very funny. If people actually look at a lot of my films, I write for people in mind. I've never written for myself in mind. Like, I create stories for people. So when I'm about to, and I'm like, I've never seen Uzo do this. I'd like to write for him. I remember when I called Ike for Imperfect Match. He had done something like that like 2-3 years. When I said, Ike, I have something for you. And I said, okay, come and do it. And he's like, Bolaji. I said, come and do it. And that was the beginning of those character, that character, you know. So at least for in the YouTube space.
Yes.
So yeah, there's so much. I haven't written. I haven't. That's the problem with people that like to serve. You serve people, but you actually don't focus on yourself sometimes. I'm actively thinking, looking out for something, and it jumps at me for other people. But for myself to sit down and say, "Oh, I want to play this character," it's never like that. I don't know why, honestly.
So which has been your favorite movie that you've
On right now, or just
Yes.
on
On a scale,
on any platform?
Yes.
I would say Ginger, because it's my latest baby.
Yeah, we know we're going to give Ginger time.
Oh, okay.
We're
I would say
coming for
Ginger because my latest baby. But
Okay.
in terms of acting and performance wise, Submarine has a special place in my heart.
Okay.
So I can't wait for it to get on a streaming platform. People should see it. It's a beautiful film. Yeah, I love that.
No, before we get to Ginger,
Ginger, oh yeah, please.
Bolaji, you know there's no way I can see you.
Yes.
Beautiful girl like you, staring down, looking fine. I mean, what's going on there? What is the situationship, man? What's the manship? The situationship?
Wow,
Yeah,
you
some
just carry me
people
go
out
there. You just carry me
Well,
go there.
yeah, take us there. What are you talking about, girl?
God is on the throne. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say God is on the throne.
That's right, girl.
You know.
No hurry.
But
no
I'm gonna say something about that is
Nice.
yes, I am in the limelight, or I do films and media. But for me, my personal life is something I'm very protective about. So I probably wouldn't. I'm not the type of person to put that in the forefront. So you probably would not even know if I'm married, if I have 2 children. I don't know. It will be hard, but but for me, the focus is the work. That's what I'm willing to share. But maybe as time goes on, I will share more. But yeah, God is on the throne. I'm good. Trust me, very good. Very good.
Okay. And also in that line of thoughts, you act with you act with people, your co-stars.
Yes.
You know, we have to ask those questions.
Please
because
ask.
These are questions from the fans.
That's
know?
fine.
So you've been acting with your co-stars, you know. Is there a time it steps? I mean, sometimes do those co-star, you know, acting, does it go off script?
It's a lot of people I act with, apart from the newer guys, they are people I've known for years. They are my guys. Like, we don't even see ourselves. I don't know. I might be wrong, but when we go to set, we're almost looking homeless. That we've seen each other so much. Like, this guy are beg. So really, what you guys see is in the time frame of when we are acting. We don't. I see. If you see a lot of us together, you will just be laughing because we are literally guys. We're friends, like we're colleagues, we will yab each other. I've seen his pot belly. Well, you think like really? It's just no. It never goes outside of set. Really, if we see each other, it's just to gist and have a good time, and everybody goes home. Really, no.
Okay. Well, your favorite. Should I say? Is it fair to ask for your favorite co-star, favorite person to act with?
Is my chemistry dependent on me? It has nothing to do with who I'm acting with.
Okay, who have you enjoyed a movie
Every one
acting
of
with
them.
everybody.
I just need you to come. I just need to be you to become. When you become, it's fine. I would follow. Like, just come. Correct. I'll follow you there. And if the
Okay.
material that we're working with is great, it's not casting. It's not hard.
Okay.
It's when we don't match. That's why you have a mismatch. Because I'm willing to pour. I love romance films. I'm a romantic. So if you see it, because I'm a hopeless romantic, and I love K drama and all those things. So it's easy for me to. I don't mind. Just follow. Just take me there. Give me there, and I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so who have been your influences, the people that you love?
Oh, so many, and I so many in Nigeria. It's very interesting. Some of these things we say, words are powerful. When we say them when we were 10 years ago, you think you're just talking, but you realize that you become the words that you speak. I'm not even going to lie to you. I remember there was a time I was talking to you. You remember Sonkele?
So okay,
Sonke.
yes.
A project that never
That's
came
right.
out, and she was asking me, "Oh, what people that I like? Say I like Funke Akindele. This one, yes, she's one of because again,
Okay.
she has the power of the underdog. People never said, see, it's a power, and
Which is
sometimes you
what
might
people see
you might
and
think
gravitate to.
that who is this person, but at this point in my life, I can tell you that talent is great, but consistency and hard work sometimes beats talent. Most times beats talent. And that is the example of Funke. And I remember working on Jennifer for the first time, the first Jennifer series, season 1. And I was on set with her and I was in awe. I was still very young in Nollywood, and I was just in awe of her dedication, her drive, how passionate she was about what she was doing. She loves this job and it shows. And really, I respect her so much because you would think at the level of what she has been able to achieve and amass, she will stop being childlike with what she likes. She keeps the energy on 100 every time. It can get into your head. You can say, "Oh, everybody should go and do it for me," but she gets there and still do, even till today. That is such an inspiration for me because she forgets who she is and just focus on the work. That's how you focus. You focus on the product and become that is who she is. She focus. She's very focused on it. Oh, this is the project I'm doing. She will give it 100, even if it's YouTube film. That is one of my major. Mommy Moabudu. I've been blessed to work with her, so I know she is such a pace setter. She understands the not only just the job, the business of it. It's interesting that Emmy hasn't been in Nollywood for up to 15 years, and she has changed the direction of Nollywood. It's amazing. It's mind blowing. She's not been in Nollywood for more than up to 15 years, but she started a conversation, a revelation of what we see now, from Wedding Party to all the films that they make in at Ebony Life. That is such an inspiration, to opening cinemas as well. That's such an inspiration for me. Those are people I look up to. Outside of Nollywood, I really like Tyler Perry. I like Tyler Perry a lot. Even the people I'm calling, you will see that there's so many things that I picked from there. I resonate with those people, and that's from production side of things and producer side of things. As an actor, I love, 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 love Viola Davis. I love her so much. I love her so much.
I love her too.
Taraji as well. So many of
Okay.
them. Yeah.
Okay. So back to Ginger. Ginger.
Hey.
Tell us about Ginger and how the three of you, the three musketeers.
Oh God. I started producing in 2019. I had certain stories that I wanted to tell. And whilst I was still producing TV films, I told everybody that cared to listen that I wanted to do big screen films. So I started writing. I had ideas of stories that I wanted to tell. And Ginger was I think was my second out of 5 films that I had written for big. I would written the synopsis for big screen. So, but I just dumped it because it was big. It was think a Set It Off slash Hangover slash the one with the ladies Ocean something Ocean 11 or something.
Okay.
That was the idea, but it was supposed to be, four women that went to primary school together, but they all separated. Life took them in different turns, and they met together, and they had to, do something. They lied when they came together. Everybody was forming for each other, but they had a common goal and they needed to solve it. I wanted, and I just had that idea, and I just left it because we need to find money for this. So, and I decided, okay, let me collaborate. I did Ajoshepo. I was executive producer on Ajoshepo as well, so I could learn the ropes as well. I don't enter anything without understanding what I'm going into. So I did that. I did Submarine, and then I was talking to my distributor, and I said, oh, I have the story that I really want to talk about. I want to make. Like, hey, and I told him, like, okay, this is such a good story. What do you want to do? In fact, fun fact, we already got investors that were willing to give us money for it. But there was something in me that just said, no, that was not the direction I wanted to go. I said I wanted the four women to be co-executive producers on the film. Yes, because I felt like
It was your idea.
yes, it is my
Yeah,
idea.
like,
Yeah, it is my idea. So I decided, I said, I mean, they were willing to give us the money to produce for us to produce it, and I'll add my own. But I just said, no, that was not the direction for this film. I want all the women on this project to be executive producers of it. So I spoke to Bisola. I called Bisola and said, Bisola, how far? I get some story I get. So I pitched it. I like, oh, I'm down. I called Kiki. I'm down. Our distributor like, oh, you got the women. Okay, we'll fund it as well for you. Then the fourth woman we started looking for. Distributor had worked with Wumi prior to last year because she did Queen Latifah. I said, okay, Wumi is a good idea. She was coming to cinemas again, but this will be a stronger way to come to cinema. And that was how the conversation started, and that was how the journey started for Ginger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's in cinemas now.
It's in cinemas right now.
Which of the cinemas?
Everywhere, nationwide.
You heard her, people.
This is a labor of love. This is a dream come true. This is intentional as well. This is putting women collaborating together. I hate the idea that they say women don't support women. Human beings do not support human beings. It's based off of you. It has nothing to do with gender. We will have issues, we argue, but women, when we do come together, we create magic.
That's right.
And sometimes don't go alone. Go together. And we need that in Nollywood as well. There's so many I. What is I?
You see? So people, you see my baby looking so beautiful. Keep her beautiful. Go watch Ginger.
Please. Please. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming to the segment of rapid fire questions.
Okay, yay.
And you have the chance to choose one
Answer.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, between the options given to
Okay.
you. So we have, which would you rather do? Producing or acting?
No. Don't do like that to me now. That's so hard. Oh. No. Okay, producing. Not because I don't like acting, but it's bigger.
Catching.
No, it's not even about the money.
Okay.
It's also creating opportunity for other people as well. It's not about the money, but I would see. Let me just say right now, your faces, the best of my acting abilities has not been tapped. So don't worry, calm down, calm down.
If you have to pick an acting hub for Nigeria, which would you prefer? Lagos, Abuja, or Asaba?
We need studios, so I'm not even thinking of just the scenery alone or it's where a studio can really thrive. I think Abuja, because it's very quiet. We need studios. We need studios. We can't do it from this room and parlor thing we are doing. We need studios.
Acting comedy or tearjerker?
Oh, tearjerker, you know now. I love that.
If you had to do cinema for life or streaming platform for life?
This one is hard though. Because we need both. Can I say both? That's hard. And I'm going to explain why it is hard. Streaming platform is for people. Cinema is for us. It's not going anywhere. Amazon can leave tomorrow. Netflix can leave. But cinema is us. And we need to build a cinema culture. Do you know how much Chinese movie makes in China? You don't see it on any streaming platform, do you? They are self-sufficient. And if we don't build our economy, we are in trouble. It's hard. See, I would rather take the easy, which is streaming platform, and just put it there and go and just be posting and paying people to do that. But if you want to build an industry, sometimes we need to take the hard, and we need people to believe in us. See, if I know, and this is annoying, I'm being honest with you. If I know that, if I have to be intentional with the film I make for cinemas, because people the first week might not watch it again. So it makes you as a producer to want to do the work. You can produce anything. So far you have a really good camera, a good actor, and pack it together and put it on a streaming platform. Whether it does well or not is not your business, because at the end of the day, you've been paid up front. But cinema, it's a major gamble. But we need that gamble because we need to also put ourselves in check. Because you know that if the audience don't like it, you are done.
They left their house.
Paid
They
money.
paid money to buy fuel in my car.
Exactly.
What's that concession popcorn?
Thank you.
And your fish not sweet?
You not sweet?
No.
The truth is, the easy way it will be, a part of me is like, let me just do streaming and everybody's going to be okay. But I put it to you, I swear, you cannot build this industry based off of other people's timeline and stuff. We need people to believe in us. We need people to come up. We have the numbers. We have over how many billions of people that live in Nigeria. But we don't even have 100,000 admission in cinemas. They would rather watch Hollywood films and carry our money and go abroad. We need them to believe in Nollywood again. We have to. If not, we'll continue to complain about us not making money for films. We cannot pay actors. We cannot pay producers. If we're waiting for streamers to make it happen for us, it's a long route.
True.
And in my life, I don't put my destiny in people's hands. I take it by force and follow up. I don't decide. I don't want one person to tell me that if they don't buy my film, I would die. No. Create communities and people will watch it because they believe in those stories, because it affects them and impacts them. So because of what I've said now, it's annoying because cinema is brutal. I've done it 3 times. Cinema.
Oh,
I'm telling you, and it's because it is beyond me.
I know.
If I want to be selfish, I will not near cinema. But we cannot build Nollywood if we don't have people trusting our product.
It's true.
We need that.
Wow.
So Uru, go to cinema again. You have to.
Yeah.
We have to. We need to collaborate. You need to. I'm being honest. Whatever you say, I have been there. I know. But the question is, it is not impossible. So the question is, how do we get there? You see, this is a really, really great, it's a big problem for especially creatives that want to just make films. And even the head that Daniel did was one of the issues that he also had, because he wanted to cast to the letter for the film. But when you want to make people believe in your story, you need to get them into the cinemas first.
I get you.
When you get them to trust the brand, you can now bank on that to make anything you want to make, because they're not coming for Dimeji Latif anymore. They're coming because they're the Uru AK presents. So it's trusting the brand.
That's right. And last and final question: Would you ever consider directing?
This question has come up so many times.
You talk like a director.
I know. Even sometimes for my films, I give ideas and stuff like that. But because I do a lot. Again, I love Nollywood. I wish God sees my heart. Again, because this is where they've positioned me. They've told me to go. If it'd be easy for me to say I would direct if other people, we don't work, even in the small scale, which is YouTube, there's deficient of excellent spirit. So I got to do everything. So to add directing on it, I think I'm just going to go bonkers. And that's why sometimes I don't even think of myself when I'm writing stories or creating stories, because I have to think of costuming, I have to think of location, I have to think of minding the actors. It is so much work. So if I direct, who's going to do all this work? I'm going to die. So I would say this. I would consider it if I find a team that I know, that if I, even in my sleep, they know what to do. I'm not there yet. We have a deficiency of that. So I can't say I would not direct because my production will suffer.
And with that, people, we call it a wrap
Yay.
on the Nollywood Access Podcast. Thank you so much,
You're welcome,
much,
mommy.
Bolaji.
You're welcome, man.
To me, this is a masterclass. It has shown me yet again that every single practitioner in Nollywood that you see here today, it was not easy breezy.
No.
You know, even though I spared Bolaji those trenches stories. She didn't allow
Plenty.
you know, but it's not easy breezy, you know, cover girl looks and all that. It's dogged determination. There's a lot of
Yes.
no's.
Yes.
But for every no, there's a yes.
Yes.
And they push forward. So I hope you've had as much, you know, you've enjoyed this episode as much as we have bringing it to you. And Bolaji, I hope when we call on you again,
absolutely,
you'll be able to.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. So this has been the Nollywood Access Podcast. I must say thanks to my fantastic team behind the scenes. I'm sure some of them, you hear some of their voices in front of the team. You know, my wonderful director, Uru Eke. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Our lovely camera woman, Timmy.
Yay.
And so many other people behind the scenes. Thank you so much. So we will be back with you on another edition with another explosive guest. So stay tuned, be good, and don't do what I wouldn't do, okay? Bye.